Hey, Sean with Rainier Arms, and today we have another New Products Weekly video. The product that I want to talk about today is another lever action lever gun. This right here is the Marlin Model 1895 Trapper. This is the Magpul edition. As you can see, it looks a little bit different than you would traditionally see with the Marlin. This one is chambered in 45-70 Govt, which is a solid round. Not cheap to shoot, but very solid. So a little bit more about this rifle here. So first off, the barrel is a 16.17 inch barrel. It is threaded. The barrel is a stainless steel cold hammer forged. It is a 1-to-20 twist, rocking a 6-groove rifling. The whole finish itself is a satin stainless steel finish, which means that it's not going to reflect the light as much as normal stainless steel. So if you're out in the bush and you're worried about sun hitting it, anything like that, you don't have to worry as much as you would with like a normal stainless steel. That satin really helps dull that down. Magazine capacity is a 5+1, and there's a cool little feature we'll talk about when we get back to the stock, but kind of going down. So the unique features about this being the Magpul edition is that it does have the Magpole ELG forend as well as the stock. All right, so the forend is rocking the M-lock on the 3, 6, and 9 position, which is going to allow you to have things like lights if you want to run those, lasers if that's something that you want to do, just whatever attachments, grips, foregrips, angle grips, whatever it might be, is going to allow you to do that, which is a nice touch because that's traditionally not very easy to do on most lever guns. But with it, it's lightweight, it's the durable Magpul polymer. I mean, it's solid stuff. As we work back here, this is also a little bit unique when it comes to the ELG or the Magpul furniture. So with it, you're getting the options of M-lock on the sides. These little plugs here can be popped out, and you can attach things M-lock wise there for whatever accessories you might want to do. But what's really unique about it is there is a button right here on this side, and when I push that button, it's actually releasing this little compartment right here. There we go. And that compartment right now, with how it's configured, is a storage compartment. But it's very easy to actually switch out to the ammunition quiver, which will allow you to hold 6 additional rounds. So 1 magazine tube full with 1 in the chamber. That will end up replacing that storage container going in there. So it's an easy spot, an easy way to carry 6 rounds, and then you can still run your quiver on the side and have even more rounds if that's something that you want to do. Nice touch to have though. With it, the whole package itself does ship with a cheek riser, and with that cheek riser, you're going to be getting 2 spacers, which are easy to put in as well, and those are 1/4 inch spacers themselves, so you're able to jack up a little bit higher if that's what you want in order to get a real consistent cheek weld and, you know, be more comfortable and more accurate. The lengths of pull is nice with this as well because it's adjustable. So the adjustments can go from a 12.38 inch length of pull to a 13.88 length of pull. And it does that by utilizing these 3 spacers for the length of pull. They're about 1/2 inch each, and it's very easy to place those in on the other side of this butt pad and then get yourself a lot more of that length of pull. For me, how it's currently set up, I would need that. I definitely feel like I'm just a little bit too compressed in that shooting position. I'd like to have a little bit more. With the stock as well, on either side, you do have these plugs here, which is going to be a spot where you can do a QD sling attachment. The butt pad itself is rubber, which is going to do a good job of absorbing the recoil of the 45-70, which is a fun, but that round definitely lets you know you're shooting it. Other cool parts about it, Skinner sights. I absolutely love Skinner sights. They are a great product. Their rails, their peep sights, all of it. Always happy with their product. I've ran them on some of my scout rifle builds as well. So with it, you're getting a little bit different. Instead of just a Skinner sights peep sight on directly mounted to the receiver, you're also getting a pick rail across the top, so you can more easily run any kind of red dot, maybe a small LPVO, something like that. But you're also getting the Skinner sights on the front as well. So quality backup iron sights, or you can run them as a primary iron sight. Now, when it comes to the general construction of the rifle, I already talked about the barrel being stainless steel cold hammer forged. Now, when we're talking about the receiver, the trigger guard, and the lever itself, it's actually going to be CNC'd out of stainless steel forgings. So very, very strong and durable, which is something that we know. Marlin and Ruger, as we know, they work together on this. Ruger owning Marlin. Ruger has been known for quite some time making some pretty quality rifles. And that's something that they've carried over with Marlin, which is great to see. The bolt itself is actually going to be nitride black finish. That nitride is going to do a couple things. One being that it's going to help with having a very smooth action. How it slides in there when it oils up and greases up is going to be great. But additionally, it's going to create a little bit more durability and more, scuff and scratch resistant if it does get a little grimy in there. Just overall, it's a great option to have, a great touch to have. The loop is an oversized loop, which is kind of necessary because if you're going to be running a lever gun in the winter wearing gloves, traditionally some of those loops are just way too small to be able to get a big poofy glove in there. But they've done a great job of getting that a good size. And then with that, of course, you could wrap it if you wanted to, which is an option that a lot of people do. Safety is just your standard push-through safety. Pretty easy to get to, pretty easy to manipulate. And besides that, it's just overall a solid gun. I absolutely love lever guns. I think they're really cool. And I like seeing companies like Magpul coming out with furniture that is easy to put on. I mean, it's just super simple to put the stock on. The fore end itself is actually connected to the magazine tube, so it's not going to be interfering with the barrel at all. And it's also super easy to switch out and change out if you wanted to go with something different, which I don't know why you would buy this and do that. But, I mean, I guess you could. Overall weight is 7 pounds. It's like 7.25 pounds. The length of pull, obviously, is going to change depending on how much you change that length of pull. So let's just say it's a little bit over 33 inches in its stock configuration. And then obviously it gets longer with that longer length of pull. Overall, super sweet rifle and a super sweet round, 4570. Like I said, it's not cheap to shoot, but man, it is effective when it hits the target that it's intended. So yeah, jump on the website, check it out. We only have a handful of these in, and I know they're not going to last very long at all. There it is. Thanks for spending some more time on another Do Products Weekly video where I got to talk about this bad boy. Please take a little bit more time, like, subscribe, comment down in the comment section down below. And as always, we'll see you again in the next one.